everyone, Jess here. Welcome back for another gardening video. So today I'm going to be doing just some slight maintenance in my front garden bed. I've got a few things that need to be cut back. I also want to relocate a few plants, and then I have some planting I want to do. So let's go ahead and just get right to it. Alright y'all, so here is what the front garden bed is currently looking like. Not too much has changed since y'all last saw it. Of course, my coleus is starting to get a little bit taller. I do need to go in and cut back my daffodils right here in the front because I think they have just absorbed all the energy that they need to perform for me next year. So I'm going to go ahead and cut back their foliage. I have already done a light shearing on my salvia here, so this is actually their second flush of blooms that you're seeing. And y'all, it is super windy out here today, so I'm so sorry about the audio. I hope you guys can hear me okay. So yeah, salvia is doing great. I definitely need to move some things in this bed as well. First thing being this heuchera. Y'all, this is my Prima Wild Rose heuchera. I originally started with 4 years ago, and now I'm down to just this one. So definitely want to dig that up and try and save it because it is just getting dried to a crisp in this sunspot over here. I didn't realize that it was going to get this much sun sitting here. My fireworks grass is still doing well, coloring up nicely. However, I did plant another one over here and it's in too much shade, so I definitely need to move that. Also possibly move my coleus because it's getting shrouded by this monster of a hosta here. This is a Sun and Substance hosta, you guys, and it is just huge. And yes, it does get sun bleached, but I really don't mind the color of the sun bleaching, so I'll just leave it here and let it do its thing. So that is the plan. I do also have some annuals that I want to get planted in this bed as well. So let's go ahead and get right to it. Boy, that looks better already. So for daffodils, tulips, any of those type of bulbs that come up early spring, you definitely want to make sure that you leave all of their foliage up until it starts to yellow, just because the plant is still absorbing energy and feeding those bulbs to perform for you next year. So once the foliage starts turning yellow, that is when I go in and just cut it back down all the way to the base. I did have a couple of mums here that I made sure not to touch. These are actually mums that came back from last fall. So they'll be really pretty this coming fall. So left those. So now what I want to do is go ahead and move my heuchera first, and then probably my two grasses.
We've been driving around, singing songs way too loud because we wanna. Picking up all our friends, fill up the car till it bends because we wanna. Yeah, we just wanna have fun. The trunk's full of wine. We're gonna stay up, have the time of our lives. The night is young, don't need anybody else. We came to party all night long, and we don't need no chaperone. We don't need nobody's attention, yeah, we just wanna dance on our own. We came to party all night long and sing on to every song.
Alright y'all, change of plans, and just a disclaimer, this happens a lot when you're gardening with Jess, but I'm liking how the bed is looking, but y'all know I need my balance and symmetry. So I think what I want to do is move the second grass that I just put on the right side and swap that with this very last salvia over here. So I'll have fountain grass, and then salvia in the middle. Makes my soul happier.
We don't need nobody's attention, don't need nobody else in our zone.
Alright y'all, so I'm reneging on my pink theme for this year. I was trying my hardest to keep everything just pink in this entire front area, but honestly, it's kind of impossible just because my salvia are already a fuchsia color bloom. I have 2 orange blooming plants back here, and then this hibiscus over here blooms peach. So out with the pink, I'm adding some purple color to this bed. Let's do it. All right, so I got everything planted and moved, and y'all, I feel so much better already with how this bed is looking. Like, oh, I love the color. My heart is just so happy right now. So really quick, let me go ahead and give you guys a recap of what I did. First and foremost, you did see I went ahead and cut back all of my daffodil foliage from my daffodil bulbs. I did carefully also make sure not to disturb those bulbs when I went in and planted my drift of petunias. So these purple flowers are actually the flowers that were featured in my clearance haul video. If you guys missed that, I will be sure to leave it linked up in the cards as well as in the description box for you to check that out. Y'all, do not hesitate to shop the clearance racks. You can find some really good deals and some really good plants and save some coins. So if you do, be sure to use my hashtag, don't sleep on clearance plants. So these are called Supertunia Mini Vista Indigo. They're by Proven Winners, and y'all, I gotta give you a close-up on that purple color. Like, look at that. So pretty. I cannot wait to see these fill in. It's gonna be so colorful. Behind that, you guys did see I originally had a fireworks tucked in back here. I did move that forward to where I originally had a salvia planted. So the salvia is now over here. So my third layer will now consist of fireworks grass, salvia, 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 fireworks grass. Gotta have my balance and symmetry. So now this grass will be in full sun and it can color up the way that it needs to be. And then I did also end up moving my coleus over just a little bit. I actually have a white cap underneath here, which is running my drain all the way out to the street. And that's as far over as I can move it, y'all. So at least it's not now touching or underneath the hosta, and I think it'll still be happy where it's planted there. And then lastly, you guys did see I dug up my heuchera from over here and potted it in this back planter back here, which I think it'll now be so happy since it's in the shade. So yeah, y'all, that's pretty much it. Just a nice quick little plant with me video. Just wanted to give this update for you guys. I know a lot of you have been following along, and I appreciate you guys so much for watching and engaging with my content. It's so greatly appreciated. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're interested in following along. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Cool.